Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Mimi. How you guys doing? Today I'm going to be talking about natural hair again. It's been a long time since I've talked about natural hair because it's kind of a slippery slope when you're a hijabi because you don't want to get too descriptive with the hair stuff, but I figured this video wouldn't hurt and it would be helpful for all you fellow black Muslims out there with the kinky hair. So this is going to be my favorite hairstyles they're like my go-to hairstyles, and I'll talk about each one in detail in regards to Ghusl. And you know, it can be very hard to keep a good hairstyle when you're a natural Muslima and you're married and you have to make Ghusl all the time. So yeah, I'm helping you guys out as best I can because it's gonna be a struggle regardless. But here we go. First off, my favorite, you know, when it comes to braids and twists, my favorite out of the two are twists. I love twists. They're just like they're very manageable. They don't pull at your hair as much, and we gotta keep those edges. They don't pull at your hair as much. I feel like they stay softer. I don't know why. I just kind of feel that way. But I love twisted hairstyles of all kinds. But my favorite twisted hairstyle is definitely mini twists. Now let me tell you, girl, if you don't know what mini twists are, they're exactly what they sound like. They're very small twists that you do all over your head, and the process is finger-breaking agony, but the result is beautiful. It's so nice. Even if you have the coarsest hair ever in life, you just have to master the technique. I don't have a way to show you guys how I do mine, but you can look up tutorials. Everything that I talk about in this video, you can look up a tutorial for it. I'm pretty sure that probably all these hairstyles except for one, which I'll tell you about, I found from YouTube. So the first person I saw do the mini twist is a YouTuber named Natural85. And from there, I love the style so much. But you know, when your hair gets really long, it's kind of hard to do this hairstyle because, oh my god, the finger breaking work that goes into it is just a lot. Like, it's a lot even when your hair is short. So this style takes a lot of dedication, a lot of time. I usually wear it for a long time. I can refresh it to make it look nice. I can even, with mini twists, you can even use like curling, what are those little foam curlers? I don't know if y'all know, but you could even use those to get like really curly mini twists all over your head, like in little ringlets. It's really cute and it comes out looking really nice. So that's a favorite of mine. I haven't done it in a while because of the work that goes into it, but it is good if you're ready to dedicate yourself to a really cute style that will endure multiple Ghusl sessions. Okay, so anything like that, I praise Allah for. Other kinds of twists include flat twist, chunky twist, however you want to do it. Honestly, flat twists can be a little lumpy under the hijab. Not all of these are exactly hijab friendly if you want a flat head, because being honest, the only way you're really going to get a flat head if you have natural hair under your hijab is to just put it in a bun, girl. That's the only way, I'm telling you. You could get semi-flat head when you have twists and stuff, but that's the best you're going to get. The next thing is braided styles. I do not do a lot of braided styles just because, like, I feel like a lot of dirt kind of clings to the roots when you do braided styles. I don't have that problem so much with twists, but that's kind of why I don't really do braids, and because they pull on my edges a lot. But braids are really good. You can get cornrows done, you could get box braids done, and of course box braids that you don't use weave and stuff like that for, obviously, because we can't do the whole hair extension thing. And also French braids. Sometimes I'll just, you know, do, I mean, French braids kind of the stolen version of cornrows, except bigger, you know. Um, Also, uh, braids are really good for making ghusl as well. Like, really, especially when you have cornrows, really easy to reach the scalp. Of course, your braids are going to be a little poofy, but I find if you just, you know, moisturize and get a scarf right after you wet your hair and like let it dry like that under the scarf, it won't be as fuzzy and poofy. And it'll last longer because you're moisturizing and everything. Another option would be twist outs and braid outs. And I know you're probably like, girl, how you gonna do a twist out or a braid out when you gotta make ghusl? This is the harder, more, you have to put more work in with these styles. To be honest, you do, if you want to maintain them while having to make ghusl. Now, me personally, I love me a twist out, a good banging twist out. I don't do it often because it's too much daggone work, but it is an option. So, I think the best way to maintain twist outs and braid outs when you have to make ghusl is to moisturize and twist up or braid the hair, probably braid it, and then you make ghusl and then you let it dry under a scarf, just like with the last thing. You let it dry under a scarf and it will hopefully maintain it, but the thing is, you probably have to keep the braids or twists in for a day if your hair is thick and the water stays in your hair, you know what I'm saying? So you have to wait for it to dry before you can rock the twist out again. Now that's why it's complicated, because who has time for all that? But you know, it is an option. I'm putting it out there. One of my last favorite styles, like recently in the past year or whatever, has been a year, maybe a year and a half, that I do often is yarn twists and braids. I found that just like with any other thing, I kind of like twists better than braids because it's just easier. You know, braids have a lot of more intricacy in it, and it just, yeah, it's a lot going on with braids. But braids do look really nice with the yarn. And you're probably like, what the hell? Why would you put yarn in your hair? But if you are afraid to dye your hair a different color like me, but you really want to try color in your hair, that's why I do yarn braids, because I can pick any color yarn and twist or braid it into my hair, and I'll have a pop of color and it'll be something different. It's cool, like it's really cool, and you can get that, you know, box braid effect with the yarn, which is also cool because you don't have to, you know, deal with haram weave to do so. So yeah, definitely that's like a life hack for me. Get you some yarn, girl. And there are tutorials. I didn't know this. Like, this is the style that I kind of thought I made up, but actually didn't. Like, it's kind of already a thing. But I really want to color my hair, but I didn't want to dye it and damage it. So I decided I was going to, like, at first I said I was going to put colored string in my hair. I was like, girl, are you crazy? Your hair will eat that string alive and it will turn into a balled up mess. So I was like, no, I need something thicker. And then I was like, yarn. Yes, I need me some yarn. So I got yarn and I had some trial and error with it, but then I kind of figured it out what works for me on my own. But then I realized after I went through all that struggle that there were actual YouTube videos. So save yourself the trouble and YouTube it, okay? That will save your life. Yarn twists and braids are good for pop of color when you don't want to dye your hair, of course. And also, it's like a creative way to express yourself. If you're like all artistic like me and you like the whole idea of just like color and brightness and all that, like it's a good way to express yourself. And the only thing I would say is some people don't agree with the yarn thing just because they're like, water has to be able to reach your scalp during ghusl, which I believe it does because I make sure. Like, I'm thorough. This is also a style you can wear if you need to make ghusl or whatever. And I have no problem with water reaching my scalp. That's like not an issue at all. So I still rock my yarn, but do your research, decide how you feel on it. It's completely up to you to do that. But it is something I favor to do lately, so I thought I would share it. And yeah, those are kind of all the styles that are ghusl friendly, and you know, because it's hard to like do stuff like curling your natural hair and all that type of stuff when you have to make ghusl, because your whole style is going to be ruined in an instant, like that fast, like, and you're going to be sad, or at least I will be very sad if I put all that work into curling my hair or doing whatever and it gets completely ruined. At least with these styles, you can still maintain them after they get wet, hopefully. So yeah, those are my ghusl friendly favorite hairstyles that I like to do, and I hope this gave you some ideas and inspiration on what you can do with your natural hair if you're a Muslima and you're struggling. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful. If I was looking down at all, it's because I have like notes in this little journal thingy, so I needed to look at those so I wouldn't get off track, which I probably did anyway, but who cares. Anyway, assalamu alaikum guys, peace out.